Hello, everybody. My name is Abdi Lajavardi. I'm the CEO of Pro Education Group. We are a consulting firm in education, and we have this program called Education for a Better World. So you have seen this before. Well, welcome back. And if it's the first time you're watching this, we are delighted to have you with us. Today, I have one of my dear friends and colleagues, Miss Paulette. Valletta, Parol. Gonna do it again. Hello, everybody. My name is Abdi Lajavardi. I am the CEO of Pro Education Group. We are a consulting firm in education sector, and we have a program called Education for a Better World. So you may have seen us before. If you have, welcome back. If this is the first time, well, we're delighted to have you with us. I have a special guest today, and she is one of my dear friends and colleagues, Miss Paulette Bartolacci, and she is wonderful, and we are delighted to have you here, Paulette. So welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure. So I wanted to ask you if you could please tell us about you and, your background and, share with our audience.
Okay, that'd be great. I'm a teacher since 1991. I've been in education. I have a master's degree in education from in bilingual bicultural education from Lehigh University here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I have a BS in elementary education from St. Joseph's University. I also have an ESL certificate from DeSales University, and presently I am teaching bilingual bicultural students in reading, teaching them reading and English in the middle school setting. However, I've taught all grade levels, all age levels from kindergarten through community college, mostly teaching English and reading. I'm in National Writing Project Fellow. I received that through Penn State University. And I'm loving my job right now, but I want to extend my career a little bit more and expand online.
Wonderful, wonderful. Paulette, we have talked about the fact that teaching is a wonderful career, and you have had an extensive background, both yourself going through school and then having opportunity to teach with other professionals at different setting. How do you define a good teacher?
One that is engaging as well as one that makes a connection with their students. I feel that's most important because then you can inspire and motivate your students to be lifelong learners, and help them develop not only academically, but also whether it's professionally, whether it's, my students, it's more of a social as well as an academic development. However, when you get to the college age, now you're looking more for professional development as well. So to become lifelong learners and enjoy learning. Right now, I tutor online a lot, and I love being engaged with them. So I get to have a different communication style than when I'm up in front of the classroom, and I get a different connection than when I'm with my students in the classroom. So it definitely has to be engaging, and it has to have a connection. They have to have connection.
Thank you so much for that explanation. Now, one other thing I wanted to ask you is about the professional mindset. What's your definition of professional mindset first, if you don't mind?
Well, as a professional, you not only want to be an educator, but you also want to be a lifelong learner yourself. So I always feel that as an educator, I like to keep learning for myself, whether it's achieving my goal as in brain research. I love to learn about new and upcoming strategies and techniques in education, as well as what helps develop the mind of the learner. So I feel as a professional in the education world, you have to constantly be learning about what motivates and inspires others. So, and that's in, I think, in any field for a professional, you have to be constantly learning, lifelong learning, that you want to make that connection and help and inspire others in any field, not just education.
Now, if think about the students that are in a school, in any setting, in any area. What are some
Mhm.
of the things, maybe as advice, someone that has worked with them? What can somebody do in order to maximize their experience in education?
I think it's important to connect with the students is to find out what are their interests and what are their goals. We as an educator, we tend to have our own goals for our students, but at the same time, you have to understand what they want and what interests them. Because long ago, we used to call it multiple intelligences, and you had to tap into how that student learned and what they were best at. So as an educator, you want to really develop those skills so that you inspire them with what they're interested in and what they're good at. Because a lot of times you say, "Oh, you're really good at this," but they say, "Yeah, but I don't like this." And so you have to really balance the scales insofar as, yeah, but you really want to work towards your ability and potential because you can do really well in this field. However, it was once asked to me, what do you say to a student when they want to be a teacher and their father wants them to be a doctor? And I always felt like you have to say, well, I think you can do both, but you have to go with where your heart and where your mind is, and work together with those two loves, because yeah, you're going to do best in both, but it's really going to be your passion. And that's what you have to drive in the students is their passion for what they want to achieve, not just what I want them to achieve, but what they want to achieve as well,
Well,
especially when you get into the college level.
thank you. Thank you very much. Is there any other message you want to leave our audience with?
I think it would be great that they start thinking about what their goals are, for and how we can help them achieve their goals and objectives in the education world. Where do they want to be? Not just where they are now, but where would they like to be? And how can we help them achieve that goal?
Thank you so much. It has been delightful to have you on our program.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure.